and they played soft coverage pretty much throughout the game. We knew that we were going to be able to throw some short passes in there. We got a few of them, completed, but there wasn't never really anything different. From an offensive standpoint, our defense was prepared. We put them in some bad situations on offense a couple of times where they had short fields, didn't give them a chance to get off the field.
Right.
But our defense also had a couple stands where they stood tall. I'm proud of our guys for that.
Javon, just talk about their ability to score so quick. They scored, I think, once on the first play and then 2 plays. Just was that something y'all were worried about heading into this game?
No, sir. Pretty much all year, our mentality for a defense is to smother our offense, and we've done that 90% of our games. And coming in, we had a stop. I think it was the first drive we stopped them. I caught the interception, and I mean, it never, when they scored, it never really took us on surprise because we knew they were a great team. I mean, it was like a boxing match. You got hit, you had to hit back, and we just missed our punch for the second drive.
Y'all saw so many tough teams this year, and this obviously was pretty lopsided in their favor. How did this team stack up to other teams y'all had seen? Were they about as good as anyone on the schedule?
Yeah, they're pretty much matched up to us in every position. I mean, they're a great team. They're here for a reason. And I mean, we played every kind of competition there was in our schedule. And we were ready for them. It's just, like I said, it's a football game, and the dice rolls wherever it may.
Just more thoughts on the season as a whole, getting back to this point, knowing that a lot of the guys will be back next year, potentially making another run. What does this mean for the program to get back to this point?
We just got to come back next season and work harder to get back to where we got to go.
Talk a little bit about their defense. I mean, they really, had scouted you guys, I thought, pretty well. They stacked it against you, made it a little tougher for you to run. Was there anything in particular that they did, or was it just a matter of you all just not being able to get it going?
Well, at first, on the first drive, I noticed that they was kind of switching their linebackers around, and it was kind of hard for our offensive line to move and pick up the right person they're supposed to pick up. And they just kept their linebackers in the box, and they were sitting on the blitz.
Similar people, that's tough to counteract.
Coach, can you comment on Flowers, the quarterback, and his performance today, or what kind of player he was?
He was a very poised young man. Our defense sent as much at him as we could, and they did a lot of mixing up their concepts, a lot of rollouts, and sort of took advantage at times of our aggression with the screen play. He was very patient in the way that he handled it, and I commend him for the job that he really did. I mean, he was a steady kid even throughout the film and the season that we were able to look at and study. He never really got rattled. And he was never, he's not a big dominant kid as far as physically, but he is a very smart, he's very high football IQ. He took advantage of some of the things that we did on defense today.
Coach, what happened in the second quarter?
Second quarter, we had an opportunity to seize the momentum, and we didn't take advantage of that. When you're playing against good football teams, you have to be patient, and if there's any type of ebb and flow of a game, you've got to be able to counterpunch whenever you have the opportunity. Or a couple of times where we move the ball down the field, we can get the ball in the end zone, and when you're playing against good football teams, you can't turn it over, and you have to score in the red zone. That's two things that we didn't get accomplished today.